Hello, everybody. This is Master BC.
This is Eric from Team Stardust. Nick Rock.
Red Rose.
And our
EV2
guest.
Carter.
And this is Let's Talk Franchise. We have to be a little quieter this episode because we are at our friend's house and his parents are sleeping. So in this video, we're going to be talking about RC, or the RC franchise. And there's cats trying to mess with the... Jeremy, will you handle that?
I'll remove the dragon from the stand.
Let me see it. Let me see the pretty cat. It's a midget. It's a midget cat. Hello.
We have a...
Oh, yep.
Yeah, and I have to be the camera guy.
Yeah. So, in today's video, we're going to be asking the master of RC himself all about RCs.
Yeah, we're not going to answer any questions.
No,
Okay.
because we don't know much about RCs as he does. He's wearing his uniform.
National Guard.
Yeah, he is in the National Guard. He is trying to serve our state perfectly.
States.
States.
Whatever.
He's the Indiana National Guard. Am I correct?
Yes.
So he's only serving this state.
He don't have his rings on.
No.
That's the only thing.
I'm literally sitting in a fire truck.
Literally.
The fire.
So for the first question, so we've heard that you've been building RC cars. How does that work with you?
It works pretty good. The only hard part about it is, yes, it's extremely expensive to work on them at most points. So really it's time staking on getting the money to actually work on it when you don't have any funding.
Sorry for the background noise.
They're making jokes over there.
Hey, it was like the pun jokes all that one episode
Yeah.
of our Bleach franchise.
But
Stop
that's the
punning
fun,
up everything.
That's the fun part. You gotta have jokes sometimes.
Yes.
So
To make it more punny.
Hey,
Don't
very
with the
good.
punchlines.
So we have an array of his RCs in the back,
Yeah, you can't see right now.
but we will be showing them off through the video. So what was your first RC like?
My first RC would have to be the Stampede 2-wheel drive. It was just a standard Stampede, no upgrades, nothing like that. And I had fun with it. It was just a standard brushed motor.
Well, it was your first toy car, basically, and having your first one is always the funnest. Then you always get more of an array to get more and more.
I got one for you. How fast did they normally go?
Back then, they were quite slower than what I can get them to go now.
How fast have you actually gotten one of your RCs to go?
That would probably have to be at least 55 miles an hour.
And that person in the background is my cousin Nate. So he's a bro. He's like an airbird to me. So you can hear his voice in the background. Disregard if he is making puns.
Yep.
He's
We
a
always
very
have to have a
funny
pun
guy.
master in these.
Wow, wow, wow.
So,
He can be sound effects.
throughout your life, how hard has it been to actually get a perfect RC car for you?
Well, it's extremely difficult. Like, you can get it perfect and get it running, but then just due to speed and accidental hitting something, they're never exactly perfect because every time you run them, you're going to work on it afterwards.
Well, that is true. You want to ask him some?
What got you started into
What?
having a collection of RC cars?
What kind of started it is, I saw someone playing with one, and I decided to get one, and I've always enjoyed it from then on.
What's your favorite model?
My favorite model of what I have, it would probably be the Stampede 4x4.
Question?
What is the top speed of normal RC cars that you know of that you've had? What's the fastest one you've had?
Of hobby grade RCs,
Yep.
it would probably be the 55 mile an hour, which would be the one that I have personally, which would be the 1/16 scale E-Revo.
Do you have it
You
here
know,
with
we
you?
should be showing you that.
Which,
One, that one.
yes.
We're actually going to be showing the cars as we prolong and while we make this video.
This one happens to be the Stampede, or the E-Revo. It is a 1/16 scale. You can get a 1/10 scale, which is a heck of a lot bigger and a heck of a lot faster. Yes, this thing is extremely small and will get away from you in a couple seconds.
Yeah, I'll doubt that.
Have you raced any cars with those before?
Oh yeah, I race cars all the time when they go down the street, and half the time I beat them. That's if my batteries aren't being retarded and decide to die in the middle of it.
Or you get too far lost in
I
that.
actually have not had that problem. Because nowadays we have really extremely good receivers that allow me, I can go probably 3 or 4 blocks. I could lose sight of the truck and still have connection to it. Now with this one, it does have an older receiver because that's just what I had to put in it because I didn't have any others at the other time. So this one I might outrun the receiver with this one.
Now, when we were younger, and I came over to your house once, you showed me one of your old, if I do believe it was like a Gravedigger RC.
Yeah, which that one is my mom's, which it's in another room. But the Traxxas does not sell that one anymore, but they make one similar to, which is the Scully. Which all my cars are Traxxas brand, which you can look at all these on Traxxas.com.
I'd say that one has some really nice detail done to it.
Oh yeah, a lot of them do have a lot of detail in them. One thing is when you buy replacement bodies for the cars, you gotta paint them yourself. This is currently one that I'm working on, which is /4x4, which, as you can see, is the body's completely clear. The process of painting these is you basically paint them inside out. So you paint the inside instead of the outside of the body, which again is extremely a pain.
So, with your experience, what do you think would make a perfect RC car for your likings?
Would probably be one with maximum upgrades that you can get. At least have steel drive shafts, so then you don't have to worry about blowing them apart. So yeah, basically a perfect RC car is one that runs and does what you need it to do.
Have you actually had really any troubles with any of these RCs?
Like right off the bat, from like when I got them out of the box.
Yes.
No, I have not had any problems like that. Traxxas is really reliable. Plus, if you ever have any problems, you contact them, and then they'll send you a brand new one, and you send the old one back. Plus, Traxxas is really, really reliable and easy to get parts. Like here in Muncie, I go to a place called Toys Forever, which is run by my friend Brandon.
Not me.
But it is, yeah, some parts are expensive, but majority of the parts you're going to constantly break ranges from, like $1 to maybe $12. Majority of the electronics don't really wear out, like speed controls, receivers, servos. They do have a constant to wear out, but it takes a while.
Do you have another one, Eric?
Well, actually, I was thinking maybe sometime when you're in the middle of making one, if you wouldn't mind showing our viewers how to make one.
Oh yeah, I can do that at one point. Like I have one right now that I've been working on that I converted. It was when I bought it. It was a standard. It was a brushed 4x4 Stampede, which I am converting it into a /4x4. It's the one. No,
It's,
no.
it's that one.
Which currently it's right here. Which that body that I showed is the body for it. Which, as you can see, it's not completely complete. I would fire it up, but I don't have a receiver in it right now. But a lot of it's a lot of easy. It's basically like a puzzle. Everything fits where it goes. Probably the most pain part about it is putting the screws in the right place.
Yeah.
That's probably the most hardest part. But yeah, this is /4x4, which you can get a 2-wheel drive variant of this.
Well, that I'm pretty sure that everybody would like to see one of them run sometime after winter.
Well, one thing that is nice about Traxxas is they're waterproof. So I could fire one of them up right now, take it outside and run it. Although
It's pretty dark.
yeah, it's kind of on the dark side, but you can get light kits for them, which those were the extra wires that you were seeing on the Slash, which you can put lights in them. It does slow down the performance due to adding a little bit of weight, and it does drain your battery awfully quick.
I have an idea. How about we do one of those tomorrow, have it running, and then we make another video of that.
That would actually be a great idea.
After that tomorrow.
I agree.
That's good.
Or next weekend. How about that?
Well,
You'll love to see that video coming up soon.
because that will be one of the videos that we will have up and ready when that time comes.
Heck, I wouldn't mind taking it out right now, right? Run one of them right now.
Yeah, but you can't really see it.
Wouldn't be able to see it with this camera we've got right now.
Unless we get a night vision camera.
You could use your iPod.
That wouldn't work. I can't splice these videos together since it's on a different device.
True. We could just make it as a separate video.
Well, Nick, you got a question?
What's the hardest one you've ever had to work on?
The hardest one that I had to work on would probably have to be the 1/16 scale ones, which is like this E-Revo, and I have a 1/16 scale Slash.
The one with the 7 on it?
One that the reason why it makes them hard is they're small and
They're a pain in the butt. So.
they're a pain because there's a lot of tight spaces inside them. Which one thing that's nice is the bodies come simply off. They're held on with 4 little pins. And they just pop off. As you can see, a lot of small parts. But this is the 1/16 scales are run off of a smaller platform of the standard 1/10 scale Revo. So that's why the chassis are slightly different. Which one thing that's nice about the 1/16 scale is you can run it with 2 batteries. So it ups the run time. And the 1/16 scales are nice because you can cram them in your backpack and basically go anywhere you want with them.
Like the time you came to school with one of them and just rode it around when we were waiting for the bus to go to the Mac.
Yeah.
That was actually fun, even though you tried to run me over with
That's horrible.
it. We were just goofing off that
Oh,
time.
trust me. And when you get hit with those things, they don't feel too good either.
Nope.
These things are definitely not toys.
They're
If you're
adult
not-
toys.
If you don't know what you're doing with them, you're going to hurt someone with it.
So
Trust me, I have a
watched-
majority of... I have rug burned myself with one of these. It doesn't feel too pretty.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yep, we're dropping stuff back here.
Dropping stuff. You're in the background.
Currently, the one that I've actually bought brand new that was actually a 4x4 would have to be the Stampede 4x4. It's the one on the end.
All the way at the end.
Which this one is no longer stock.
Oops.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Camera difficulty.
is it back?
You can't even see
I'll
me.
fix it.
You can't even see me.
We
I'll
had a
fix this.
difficulty. I had to grab one of the RCs.
All the way.
Eric, can you see?
Kind of, I think.
This is
I can see everyone.
Barely.
This is
I can
probably
see
the one that
everyone.
I've
You just
probably
have to
spent the
move
most money
over
on
a bit.
in total. I've probably spent at least $800 on this truck itself.
This is our buddy Nate.
hell.
Hello,
Which-
guys.
Alright, that's my.
I'm gonna have to spend a little bit more money because I have bent one of the shocks. As you can see, this whole side's loose. Although I could still run it.
That wouldn't be the
Run a
best
little
idea.
Nah, I got thick enough shocks on it. But as you can see, sway arms are not stock. This wheelie bar is aftermarket. As you can see, I've shattered the back half of it, and Handyman Secret Weapon had to fit it back together.
Like,
But a lot of the electronics are still stock. I haven't had to change any of the receivers or anything in it. It still runs pretty decent. I don't have very much problems with it except for when I break it. Which I recently had to put it back together because I blew the whole front end out of it. And then put it back together. That cost me close to 36.
Josh, 46. I was there.
You also gotta realize I bought some other parts for another one too.
Well, this is actually very fun for everyone to actually know more.
Oh, can these RCs kill you if you're not careful?
no.
Depends.
If they blow up.
Now, probably the actual 1/10 scale Revo, which will go 75 miles an hour out of the box. Yes. If you let that sucker smash into you at full throttle, yes.
You might break a bone.
It might break a bone. It might kill you. Which I am charging a battery for one of these.
Jeremy.
Which I might have.
It's my phone.
So I just,
Who is this? Desmond. Our other guest we have on today.
Oh,
You got a phone call.
Guy Cat McCann, the franchiser phone is off the charts again. Huh? Nothing that I'm aware of.
Y'all still recording.
he's not. He's
Yeah.
not really doing much tomorrow.
We don't have to stop.
We've got,
this
we've
is
got
Jeremy.
some stuff going on.
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to go ahead and plop a battery in this.
He's gonna test it all for you a little bit.
Yeah, I do.
Which, yes, although it's missing a shock,
Okay.
standardly, you're not supposed to run it with a missing shock unless you've put a lot of upgrades in it.
Okay.
See, I have a stabilizer in this that allows me to be able to run it slightly without a shock. Yes, I'll still have that problem with it bottoming out. But just running it down the street, it probably wouldn't even do any damage. I'll just fire this up at the body. One thing with these is you want to turn on the controller first. Then you turn on the truck.
Whoa.
He said
And there was a little bit of water in the.
there was.
Wheel.
He just talked to Ultraman,
As you can
and
see,
he's wanting us to meet up at the library tomorrow.
it's extremely fast.
To do
So
It runs pretty well.
move. Okay. Go on, Simba.
Now this is one of my ones that I put a lot of money into,
Okay.
and I'm constantly putting money into it. This is the Stampede 4x4.
So, we've actually had fun in this video. Hope you all have enjoyed this Let's Talk franchise video on RC. We're really grateful for you to come on and talk about them to help the viewers know more about RCs and stuff.
Yeah, thanks for
We're
being with
gonna
us today.
we're gonna show off the rest of the RCs that we haven't shown.
This here is the Traxxas Wrestler. Again, it doesn't have any shocks in it. I got this one off of someone. I spent probably $300 and got the Slash and the E-Revo, the 1/16 scales that come with this. I gotta do some work to it. I'm probably looking $200 to get this one running. These are one of the older styles. This is a standard Stampede. It's 2-wheel drive. It's a stock, fresh out, like, it's not really fresh out of the box, but it'll run like it was out of the box.
They already seen this one.
And this is actually started out as my first Stampede, which I have done a lot to it. It didn't come with the Bigfoot body. I've just done some work to it. Changed the chassis. Add bearings because the 2-wheel drives do not come with bearings. It comes with bushings. And it definitely upped the performance. That's all of my RCs.
So that's all the time we've got for this video. Hope you all have enjoyed Let's Talk Franchise.
And check out our other 3 videos we did somewhere around here.
Somewhere
Somewhere in the link in the description below.
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere over there,
we'll
up there, down there.
be
Side
up
to
here.
side.
So this is Master BC.
This is Eric from Team Stardust. Nick Rock.
Red Rose.
Jeremy the Dragon Duelist.
PV2 Carter.
And we're all
Signing off. Bye. Bye.